As the evening unfolded under a canopy of glittering stars, it was an absolute pleasure to be here tonight to celebrate the 12th Tusk Conservation Awards. The event itself was a celebration of wildlife preservation, but behind the grandeur and joy of the occasion, a far more intriguing subject was brewing. Whispers of a dramatic shift in royal protocol have recently taken over the palace corridors, and according to some sources, the news has left King Charles allegedly speechless. The rumored decision of Prince William to challenge centuries-old royal traditions has sparked intense debate among royal insiders. Could this bold move really be the game-changer the monarchy has been waiting for? Let's dive deeper into this surprising twist that has captured the attention of the public and left the monarchy's future in question. Prince William's life, from the very beginning, has been anything but ordinary. Born into a world of immense privilege and responsibility, his life has always been a delicate balance of royal duty and personal choice. However, unlike many members of the royal family who have been sheltered from the public eye, William's upbringing was deeply influenced by his mother, Princess Diana, who worked tirelessly to give her sons a grounded and relatable childhood. Princess Diana believed that her children, especially William, should experience the world beyond the palace walls. While other royals lived their lives within the confines of Buckingham Palace, William was taken to visit homeless shelters, participate in charity events, and even enjoy the simple pleasures of dining at McDonald's. These experiences, which might seem trivial to most, were formative for William and shaped his compassionate worldview. Diana's efforts to expose William to the realities of life outside the royal bubble gave him a unique perspective. It allowed him to understand hardship, empathy, and the importance of staying connected to the people. Unlike previous heirs to the throne, who were often raised in royal isolation, William's upbringing gave him a deep sense of duty to not only the monarchy but also to the citizens he would one day serve. He learned that being a royal didn't just mean upholding traditions, it meant serving the people, understanding their struggles, and making their lives better. These lessons, instilled by his mother, have had a profound influence on his leadership style and the decisions he makes today. The death of Princess Diana in 1997 was a devastating moment for Prince William. At just 15 years old, he faced the unimaginable grief of losing his mother in a tragic accident. For many, the loss of a parent is a defining moment, but for William, the public nature of Diana's death and the subsequent media frenzy made it an even more intense experience. As the world watched, William was forced to grow up quickly, balancing his grief with the overwhelming responsibilities of his royal position. Walking behind his mother's coffin during the funeral was a deeply emotional moment, one that symbolized not only the loss of his mother but also the weight of the future he was now expected to carry. In the years that followed, William admitted that he remained in a state of shock for a long time, struggling to come to terms with his loss. Despite the profound sadness he felt, Diana's death also had a transformative effect on William. It taught him resilience, the importance of staying true to one's values, and the need to remain connected to the people. William's commitment to charitable causes, his desire to make a difference, and his empathetic approach to leadership all stem from the lessons he learned during that difficult time. Diana's legacy continues to influence him in everything he does, from his work with mental health charities to his approach as a father. Her tragic passing, though a heartbreaking chapter in his life, became a turning point that shaped William's future and his approach to the monarchy. Throughout his life, Prince William has made a series of decisions that have defied royal conventions. Perhaps one of the most notable was his decision to serve as a helicopter pilot in search and rescue missions. This role, while still tied to his royal duties, allowed him to step away from the palace and engage directly with the public. For a member of the royal family, this was a rare move. It showed that William wasn't just interested in being a figurehead, he wanted to make a real difference in the world. He later chose to become a civilian air ambulance pilot, a role that involved saving lives and providing hands-on help in times of crisis. This move was met with surprise by many, including his father, King Charles, who had always placed high importance on royal traditions and duties. But for William, it wasn't about rejecting the monarchy, it was about modernizing it, about staying connected to the people he would one day serve as king. William's decision to take on these roles was not just about personal growth, it was also a clear message to the public. It showed that the monarchy, despite its centuries-old traditions, could adapt to the changing times and maintain a connection with ordinary people. By stepping out of the royal spotlight and into these civilian roles, William sent a powerful signal that the monarchy could evolve without losing its relevance. However, these bold decisions have not been without their challenges, particularly within the royal family. Tensions have reportedly emerged between William and his father, King Charles, as the younger prince's modern approach to leadership contrasts with Charles's deep-rooted respect for tradition. The differences between father and son have become particularly apparent in recent months, as Charles, now 75, faces health challenges. Despite his own health concerns, Charles has continued to fulfill his royal duties, something that has reportedly worried William. While Charles believes that the monarchy must maintain a strong public image, William, ever concerned for his father's well-being, has suggested that Charles should prioritize rest and recovery. This clash in perspectives has exposed deeper strains between father and son. William's desire for a more compassionate and modern approach to leadership stands in stark contrast to Charles's commitment to uphold the traditions that have long defined the monarchy. As the future King of England, how will William balance his vision for a modern monarchy with the expectations placed on him by his family and the public? Another area where tensions have surfaced is William's relationship with Queen Camilla. While public statements suggest unity, insiders have claimed that there are still lingering tensions between William and his father's second wife. For William, Camilla's role in his father's life has been a source of discomfort, as it is tied to painful memories of his mother's suffering. Despite this, William has maintained a cordial relationship with Camilla, and he has never publicly criticized her. However, his recent decisions suggest that he is beginning to assert his independence from the older generation. One of the most notable moves in this direction was William's decision to remove Camilla's sister, Annabel Elliot, from the royal payroll. While the decision was officially described as a business one, many observers have speculated that it could signal a shift in the royal dynamics and William's intention to lead the monarchy on his own terms. Perhaps the most surprising and dramatic of William's rumored decisions is his alleged plan to overhaul the traditional royal coronation ceremony. Reports suggest that William is considering significant changes, including removing religious vows that have been a cornerstone of the monarchy for centuries. For over 300 years, British monarchs have taken religious oaths during their coronations, pledging loyalty to the Protestant faith and the Church of England. William's alleged plan to forego these vows has sparked intense debate within the palace. King Charles, who took the religious oaths during his own coronation, is reportedly troubled by this potential shift, as it would represent a dramatic departure from the traditional relationship between the crown and the church. Camilla, too, is said to view the potential change with unease, believing that it could undermine the monarchy's historical legacy. Despite the concerns of his father and stepmother, William's vision for the monarchy seems clear. He is determined to create an institution that reflects modern values, inclusivity, and transparency. Supporters of this vision argue that such changes could strengthen the monarchy by aligning it with contemporary beliefs, while critics worry that it may erode the monarchy's historical foundation. The debate over this issue raises important questions. Is this a necessary evolution of the monarchy, or a step too far? As William prepares for his eventual role as king, his leadership style continues to evolve. He has already made significant strides in modernizing royal finances, streamlining operations, and pushing for greater transparency. His decision to keep the financial details of the Duchy of Cornwall private, for example, marked a break with his father's tradition of full transparency. This move has raised eyebrows, but it also signals a departure from past practices and suggests that William is prepared to lead in a way that prioritizes efficiency and privacy. Supporters of William's leadership style believe that his focus on modernization and public connection could ensure the monarchy's continued relevance in the 21st century. However, detractors fear that deviating too far from tradition could risk losing the monarchy's historical identity. As he prepares to take on the mantle of king, William will have to navigate the delicate balance between tradition and innovation. His journey offers a glimpse into the future of a monarchy that is grappling with the complexities of the modern world. One thing is certain, Prince William's decisions are already reshaping the royal landscape, sparking both admiration and controversy. As the world watches closely, the question remains, can Prince William successfully balance the modern values he champions with the centuries-old traditions that have defined the monarchy for generations? Will his bold moves strengthen the monarchy, or will they challenge its very foundation? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear, Prince William's approach is setting the stage for a new chapter in royal history. As the future of the monarchy hangs in the balance, we can only wait to see how his leadership will unfold.